Alright, so this video is going to be a lot shorter than some of the other ones. This one is basically just going to show you the horse system and what I know so far. As you can see right here, we have a wagon. This is for moving cargo. You can see this guy has some cargo in it. Looks like some bread and some fish maybe. I'm not really sure yet. So to make something like this, you'd have to have two horses like he's got. And you craft the wagon, you put the horses on the wagon, like so. And, you know, this is, I would consider a tier 2 wagon. This one over here, which just showed up, is a tier 1 wagon. You can see one horse, pretty straightforward. And if we're very lucky, and then very lucky in the next minute or two, someone may come through with the tier 3 wagon, which has 4 horses on it, which is for the serious trader. I think I'm going to get a picture of one. I might have a picture of one with only 2 horses on it, which I'll put up on the forums. Yeah, so the horses, as you can see, here's a brown one, all have several different tiers. This is a black horse right here, the highest tier. And based on their tier, they have higher stats. So you can see that horse is pretty freaking cool. There's donkeys, elephants, which I haven't seen in this game yet, but I think they're much later down the line in higher level zones. So there's probably people who have them, they're just not in this area. But you can see there's all sorts of different kind of horses. You can put different kinds of gear on the horses. Wow, that guy just totally caused us all lag. So you can kind of outfit them and give them stat bonuses to braking, turning, acceleration, depending on what you put on them, what quality it is. The horse guy, his stable manager, is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and interact with him. In the shop, you can see there's carrots and cheap feed, and you can use this to feed your pet, and it restores their energy. I'm not really sure what the point of this one eases a pet's hunger. Not really sure what that does yet. But then these emblems here is if you want to just buy a horse. So the emblem is like a token allowing you to take this animal out of the stable, whether you have it or not. So it's like they're selling you this emblem and it represents the animal. So if I were to buy this, it would give me access to a healthy gray donkey. All of the good mounts, honestly, you can't buy. And they're fairly expensive, especially when they die. I think for the beginner's donkey, you get it like level 15. It's like 10,000 to resurrect it. So that's some serious cash. But you can see there's repair kits, and you know, if you want to buy a wagon, that one's 100,000. Farm wagon, 180,000. This is the one that has, I think, 4 horses on it. It's called the farm wagon. So it's a serious buck. But yeah, so there's capturing ropes, so there's events in the game, which they spawn horses in, the GMs do. I don't know if it's going to be a time thing or how they're going to do it at launch, but right now, it's an event they have every day, and they spawn wild horses, and I haven't seen any baby elephants yet, but apparently those are going to be in there as well. And you use the capturing rope, and I think you use sugar cubes, which you craft, and you feed them, and they like you more, and then, you know, you capture and tame that horse. So, the stable, I've got this donkey here, which I've named D's Nuts, over at another town. Now, the thing about this is wherever you leave the mount, that's where it stays. So this donkey here, you see it says 0 out of 3. I can't access from here. I have to actually physically go to where it's sitting and retrieve it. You can see my current mount, which I have named Twilight Sparkle. Very masculine name for a male horse. You can see some of his stats. They're pretty good. You know, his stamina's getting kind of low, which I'd have to feed him some food to get that back up. Then you can see some of the abilities he's got. You know, he's learned while I've been using him. So there's a lot of them, to be honest. And you can also attack from horseback. So while you're riding, you can use your skills that you've learned in your class, certain ones, and you can attack people if they're chasing you or if you're chasing somebody. So there is a remote collection option. I believe it costs... No, that one was free. I believe, though, if it's far away, it does cost money. You can release them, take them out, recover, which, you know, that's the healing part. So that's going to cost me 24.15 silver. It's kind of expensive. And then you can register them at the market if you want to sell them, or you can register them at breeding if you'd like to breed them. They have to be unequipped, and there's a whole bunch of stuff, but you can see there's nothing in the breeding market right now. Horse market. So people are selling their horses. You know, this tier 4 horse here has 119.5% movement speed, and it's learned back kick 50% of the way, 114,000. So that's pretty expensive. But there's several pages of horses and donkeys and whatever else people are selling. And you can see the tier, which is pretty obvious. The higher tiers sell for more. It doesn't look like there's a tier 5. Good. I don't see any black horses, but those are the most sought after horse. Everyone wants the black horse. It just looks cool. Right there. Look at that. Let me exit out. So this guy here has himself one of the farm wagons. This is the one that you can put 4 horses on. He only has 2, probably because he doesn't have enough money for 4. But you can haul a bunch of stuff with this, and you can get 4 horses on it. So it looks really cool when it's got all 4 hooked up. It's pretty sweet. So that's all I have right now on horses. So thanks for watching.